Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Thursday the 29th of April 2021. Thanks for joining me. I'm using the Celestial Tarot for today's reading. Let's see what the cards have to say about Thursday and what energy you'll be working with. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards a few times. Let's have a look at what is coming up for you today. Okay, so first card, we've got the Prince of Cups. I've never seen him in this deck, that's interesting. The High Priestess. And the Five of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so what we've got is a combination of cups and wands. That is water and fire. The High Priestess also, the major color there is blue. We've got the symbol for water, so more water element. Water is feminine. It's about receiving, being connected spiritually, being creative, listening to your dreams and intuition. And wands is fire, that is masculine. It's about taking action, being kind of self-contained, saying this is what I want, therefore I'm going to pursue it. And the two elements don't work very well together. I mean, on a practical level, if you think about it, if you throw a bucket of water on a fire, it doesn't last very long. If you heat up the water too much, it evaporates. So the first thing, before I even look at the cards that I'm getting, is that you need to look at maintaining some sort of emotional equilibrium. And if something happens that seems extreme and that causes a major emotional reaction within you, not to fly off the handle and to say, well, I'm justified in being extreme too. I didn't like this, so I can kick off or really launch off into something. It's not going to serve you very well. So try and take a breath or take a moment before you do jump into things or before you do rush in. And also, if someone pushes you, if they say, well, this is urgent, you have to make a decision right now, then try and step away from that or buy a little bit more time, because being pushed is not going to work for you today, and that may create a little bit of irritability, and it may even cause some anger or resentment. So the important thing is your emotional state of being, and if that becomes disrupted, take a moment to rebalance that, because if you're taking action from this place of extreme emotion, you're likely to cause more problems for yourself. The Prince of Cups, he's someone who's still trying to figure it out. Sometimes he's massively in love and he is lovesick and super romantic and he's taking action all over the place. Other times he can't get out of bed and he's completely apathetic, and he's someone who's extremely all over the place when it comes to his feelings. We've got the dolphins playing there. So the good thing about this amazing state of emotional extremes is that he does have access to this childlike energy of really living life to the fullest, but it's not sustainable because it is so extreme. So like the dolphins playing there, that's not a state that he can maintain throughout his life, because sometimes he needs to make long-term decisions. Sometimes he does need to be responsible, and that causes him problems. So we've got the moon here pouring out this energy which he's receiving in this cup. So his intuition really guides him and feeds him. He is in touch with his inner child, and the thing that he values most in life is the emotional experience. So it's all about love and feeling and connection and creativity and fun. We've got Neptune here, the outer planet of water, dreams and intuition, connecting him in a really profound way. We've got the symbol for water there. And then Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac, which is about pulling back the veil and connecting with something bigger. So the Prince of Cups is extreme in the sense that he's incredibly sensitive and he's able to read other people very well. He takes that to the extreme as well, and he can become somewhat manipulative. Also, his own feelings can become a little bit tiresome, and sometimes he may feel like he needs to reach out for a crutch. So he may engage in behaviors that aren't particularly helpful. He may act out or get into addiction or use substances to try and numb himself out. So with the Prince of Cups, it's important to look at your own feelings and to not buy into all of them as absolute truths. Just because you feel something, just because you think something, doesn't mean it's factually accurate. So that card in itself is very similar to the fire-water dynamic that I got at the beginning of this reading. It's important not to veer off into any one direction and to be absolutely certain that this is the only way to do it and to be super extreme about it. It's just not going to serve you. The Prince of Cups graduates to being the King of Cups by being loving and tapping into the nurturing, selfless, caring side of the water element by listening to his higher self, which says, you know what, this guidance you get from the universe is consistent. You don't need to worry about losing this childlike ability to have fun and to play. You can be responsible and in touch with your own feelings. You don't have to feel like every second is the last chance you're ever going to get. Kind of like, calm down. It's okay, Prince of Cups, you're fine. Then we've got the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a really interesting card because we've got the moon again. So really at the top of both cards, we've got the moon. So the guiding force of the day is your intuition. But the High Priestess is famous for being passive and not taking action. She's someone whose strength comes from the ability to listen to the higher self, to be guided by it, and then to take informed action, which creates more love, more positivity in the world. It doesn't cause her any problems. So we've got the moon there, we've got water, we've got the Kabbalistic tree of life. So this is a fundamental universal theme that you can always tap into. The information that she gets from the universe helps her to overcome any fear and doubt. And it's almost like a protective cloak. It's a blanket. So you don't need a crutch in the sense of behavior, addictive behavior, or using mind-altering substances to kind of get through the day. What this card is saying, by listening to your higher self and your intuition, that's really the best crutch as such that you can use, because it doesn't cause you additional problems. And it guides you in a way that allows you to take right action, and it makes you feel protected and safe and secure, and like your own extreme feelings are normal and acceptable, and you can work with them rather than against them. So let the universe protect you and shield you rather than trying to do it yourself, because the universe's protection is going to be far more helpful and consistent than anything you can do yourself. And again, like if you're using some sort of behavior or using some sort of substance to try and find a sense of being held, a feeling of safety and peace, those things always wear off. They're temporary. And the protective cloak of the universe is not temporary, it's permanent. It's always there. You always have access to it. It's like in the Course in Miracles, they say something like, and I think I'm misquoting it here, but that the comforts of, I'm not even quoting it at all, that comfort is always available to you. All you have to do is connect spiritually and you will be comforted by the universe. This protective cloak is available at all times. Finally, we've got the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is trivial conflict. We've got Jupiter, the lucky planet, Leo, the fire sign ruled by the sun. So this allows you to really enjoy yourself, to put yourself in the limelight, to have to do the things that motivate you and that make you feel good. Jupiter is good luck. So by doing things that you enjoy, by having a good time, by pursuing those things you're enthusiastic about, things open up for you and they will lead to other circumstances which are positive and happy and make you feel fulfilled. Trivial conflict, don't read into that too much. It is exactly that. It's trivial. So don't feel like you have to, respond to every little thing that is said to you that makes you feel a certain way, and you have to kind of stand up for yourself all the time. It's much easier to let things slide by and to focus on having a good time. Those are the things that will fill your cup as such with positive vibes. This is the Ace of Cups, really. The Ace of Cups is a blessing from the universe that says your cup is running over with positivity and love and joy, and you can fill this cup by pleasing yourself, really, by suiting yourself, just saying, I like to jog, so I'm going to go jog. It's the same cup that he's holding here. It's filled by your higher self. So all you need to do is listen to your intuition, which says, I like to go to the beach, or I like to paint, or I want to be creative, or I want to go out and take a trip today, or I want to speak to my friends, or I want to perform on a stage. If your higher self says it, if it makes you feel motivated and joyous, then do it, because that will fill your cup. That is the biggest blessing of the day. And what's really, really easy via the High Priestess is receiving all of this watery energy. It's really, really just super available to you. So you're not going to miss your own guidance. And it's a really straightforward day of, if it makes me feel good, if it's positive, and if it has some sort of spiritual aspect to it, then I'm going to pursue it. If it makes me feel good, but it's temporary and probably harmful because it alters my state of mind or it alters my physical sense, like, I don't know, like for instance, the physical stuff would be taking steroids to make you feel strong. You know, that's mind altering, that alters your physical reality. Those are the things to avoid. So all you need to really ask yourself is this harmful in the long run, or is it positive and enjoyable? And if it is positive and enjoyable, without a catch, then go for it and have a great time. That in itself, then having a great time can be a spiritual experience, because the Ace of Cups is a blessing from the universe. So let your cup run over and let yourself be guided through positive experiences, plural. And that's really the best way to have, to experience spiritual growth, through good times. We don't always have to learn through pain and suffering. And on this day, the cards are saying exactly that. You can develop as a person, as a spiritual being, by doing things that you enjoy and that are really positive for you in the long term. Wow. Okay, so this is a great day to really try and take some time for yourself. If you've got the day filled with work, then try and take a little bit of time for yourself, just to be creative, just to feel your own feelings, just to have a good time. It will really nurture you, and it will give you new ideas and a sense that you're doing something meaningful and you're opening yourself up to receive the good luck of the universe. So it's really important to have some leisure time for yourself today. Number-wise, we've got the Prince of Cups. That's 1 in numerology. Then 2 is 3, and 5 is 8. 8 is strength and power. Wow. So you have a powerful ability to receive spiritual energy, and it's through receiving that spiritual energy that you can have a good time and grow and feel fulfilled and really take the next step in your personal and spiritual development. Wow. Amazing. So have a wonderful day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to order your reading with me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share the video online. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.